My wife and I had been anticipating the empty nest for the longest time. And I said, look, let's go to Paris. As soon as we drop him off, matter of fact, the thought was to have him on the plane and just push him out. And then just keep going to Paris. You know? So I said, that way we don't have to go home to the empty nest and feel the whole shebang of that. I wrote a whole thing on our trip to Paris, and this is a little part of it.
Only one pair of glasses?
Yeah, but I got 3 contacts. You look like you would not open it. This way the phones will get on his camera.
Yeah, there you go.
I need the beer. I don't have the beer. You get that? Great.
There you go.
He's got it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Oh, my opener, yes. Okay, the title of this piece is 1664. And it opens with that quote from the French poet René Dumont, Le peu de lumière vêtant ce monde, which is the skin of light enveloping this world. After going to the Gustave Moreau Museum, Laurie and I stopped at a little cafe on Place d'Etienne d'Or called La Rotonde. I ordered the 1664 1664 beer. I could have ordered a Heineken or a Peroni. Why go through all that trouble to say 1664? Because that's the whole point. Try saying it out loud. It takes about 5 minutes. Order 1 beer and you sound like you're actually speaking French. Je voudrais le 1664. And then you add the s'il vous plaît, and you've got a mouthful of French. Now, if you really want to impress someone, the waiter, the art dealer at the next table, or the woman sitting across from you, before gulping down your beer, study it. And I practiced it with 12 beers and all. After all, it may be just a beer, and a 1664 at that. A Euro ale from Brasserie Kronenberg in Strasbourg, founded in 1664, a leap year, brewed with a unique blend, including aromatic hops from Alsace, good with chicken, fish, shellfish, but now you can at least act like you know what the hell you're drinking. Start with the froth, or the foamy head. It is dense and creamy with good adherence and good stability, or does it deflate as soon as it's poured into a limp, soggy mess? This one's got a fast-falling stability, a fast-falling head that leaves a small amount of lace on the glass with lots of lively bubbles. Good froth, you say. Then you raise the glass and inspect the color. Not too pretentiously, but with just enough mumble to seem an afterthought, you say, pale straw yellow, golden yellow, bright, crystal clear. Make sure you nod approval. Now comes the odor, not to be mistaken for the aroma. Your 1664 has a medium intensity. A dominant odor of flowery hops and citrus fruits with a soupçon of malt, which itself has a touch of yeast, fruits, and pepper. This you announce. Don't be bashful. Remember, you're passionate about what you drink and eat. No mere dock worker from Le Havre. There's a zest to what you do. You're not afraid of letting others know it. Same for the aroma. Go on, pronounce it. Cereal malt, spicy and flowery with a touch of honey. And there's the bubbles. Let's not forget the bubbles. Your 1664 is filled with tiny champagne bubbles, struggling to support a full and pearly, but unfortunately volatile and short-lived head. Keep this to yourself. No pronouncement necessary. But don't get too carried away with the show. The time to drink this beer is now, when it's cold and stiff. Art has its place, and you can loll all day in the luxury of a French garden with its geometric platitudes. But beer waits on no man. The time has come for action. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Gentlemen cry peace, but there is no peace. The next gale that sweeps in from the north brings to your ears the clash of resounding arms. Why stand we here idle? Is life so dear and peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me taste, taste, and taste, or give me froth, color, odor, and aroma. It's time to drink, to taste. The people at the next table have caught on. They look forlornly at their beers and wonder what they've missed. And if you haven't even tasted your 1664 yet, but you're going to now, the moment is at hand. After extending the glass out so you can see the color and passing it under your nose to heft in the aroma, you now bring the glass to your lips and take that first sip, the crucial one, when everything is at its peak. You're done with looking and smelling and evaluating and considering. You're in the prime of your life, scooping up the best and the brightest. A writer inking up and facing life head on. Drink now or forever hold your peace. Marry or die. Bring the world to your lips. Swallow without fear or remorse. Now. The liquid travels down your gullet. A fine, bitter taste. Just the touch of light acidic and the nice smack of citrus hops. And another swallow. Just to make sure. Clean and crisp on a hot summer day. But you're not done. There's the mouthfeel. Ah, yes. Beyond the taste itself, there's the mouthfeel. You're not afraid to look back. In this moment of plowing forward, you remember the feel of it all. How she looked in the moonlight when you kissed her. How she looked at herself now, stepping out of the tub. The feel of her skin as she lies next to you on the bed. The pinball laughs and tears. The memory of all that. No, you can't take that away from me. So you feel the light sparkling bubbles prickling your mouth and gums. Little explosions. The fireworks of the revenge of living well. You've not forgotten a thing. You've savored it all. The bitter with the sweet. Mouthfeel, mouthfeel, mouthfeel. And if there were no more, you would stay there forever. A mouthfeel. Pledged and perched on the edge of that eternal mouthfeel. But you're not done. There's more. The revelation and the afterlife. The aftertaste. That fine taste of bitterness with a flowery hop aroma and a touch of malt and light tannins. Just the right touch of bitterness following a sweet floral start. And had you whirled enough in time, this is how you would do it. From froth to color, to aroma, to taste, to mouthfeel, to aftertaste. Each one a galaxy. But it's a hot day. All that walking and I could feel the sweat on my forehead. There's no time for tomfoolery. I want to be smacked awake by a cold, cold beer. That's the ticket this time. A life that blazes from start to finish like a comet. So I throw the whole glass down in 6 or 7 gulps, each swallow of bubbles punching at the roof of my mouth and the back of my throat. No froth to evaluate, no color to savor, no aroma to enjoy, just a mad, bad ingestion of everything at one time. The Big Bang carbonation exploding on the palate in a starburst of sensation. Wow.